Hi there, this is Jenna from Delighting in Today, and I thought I'd give you a little tour of our master bedroom. There's a lot that's already been done in here, but there's a lot still to be done. So I thought I'd show you where we are now, and then I'd blog about details as we change things up and spruce them up and make this room even prettier than it is. So let me give you a brief overlook of the room, and we'll come back and talk about some different elements. This is the first view that you have when you walk straight into the room. You see that window with the book table underneath it. If you turn to the left, you see this. Those are sliders. They go outside to the pool and patio area out there. And keep going. This is our bed. And there's this little corner over here with a nightstand in it. And keep going. There's the door back out. So my back's to the window, and that's the door. And then there's this little corner here. And then the closet. And then back around. Sorry. Is the TV, and back in that corner is the door to the bathroom, and then we're back where we started. So let's start here with the bed. When Nolan and I got married, we splurged on a really pretty Pottery Barn sleigh bedroom set, and if I were to do it again, I would probably not pick the dark wood, just because I like the lighter painted furniture or upholstered furniture now. But for a headboard anyway, not upholstered nightstands, that might look kind of funny. But anyway, this is still really pretty, and we really still like it, so it's not going anywhere. So we're gonna work around that, and then we also got this as a wedding present, our duvet. When we were registering, it was the only duvet that we could agree on. So dark blue it is, and I still think it's really pretty. But again, if I were to pick something today, it'd probably be different, something lighter, but we're going to work with it because it's not going anywhere either. So that's kind of the bed, and then in this corner is my nightstand on my side of the bed, and it definitely needs to be styled. I took my lamp out because I was playing around with it, so I need to put another lamp back in, or bring that lamp back in, or do something as far as lighting because it's kind of dark in here right now. And then I have that pretty lampshade that I got from Anthropologie a few years back, so I'd really like to use that somehow in the room. There's obviously room for improvement. You can see the cords, and there needs to be some styling done, probably some artwork on the wall, but that's kind of that little corner. Then you turn, there's the door, and then there's this corner with our not so pretty but very functional fan, and then I've got some pictures up on the wall here. Obviously there's like a big space. There's supposed to be two more right there, but I had frames up and they were empty, so I took them down and used it for something else. So I need to replace those frames and then fill them up with pictures of Nolan and I. And then over here is the closet, and it's kind of a huge mess, so we'll just give you a little peek. When we moved into the house, there were actually two closet doors. There was that one, and there was one right about here where you're looking now. And they both had mirrored bifold doors, which I didn't really like. And also, it kind of didn't make sense to me that there were two closets right next to each other when you could just have one doorway into the closet. So what I had my dad do is come over, and he and Nolan punched out this doorway between the two closets, and then they filled in this other doorway. So we have one entrance to the closet, but still all the closet space. But it gives me more continuous wall space to work with instead of being broken up by so many doorways. So that's that. I obviously need a door. I didn't want to replace it. Rather, I didn't want to put the mirrored ones back on. So we just have a very unlovely view into the closet every morning when we wake up. So that's on the to-do list. Also, when they redid that doorway and they filled it in, they mudded all the walls. It had knockdown on it. So they mudded them all so they're all nice and smooth. They replaced the crown molding because the previous person who did it didn't do a very good job, so it needed to be redone. And then they added all the gorgeous board and batten for me. So it's really a pretty room. It just needs a little bit of work. So they've already put tons and tons of hard work into it. So and then we have this kind of mess that I'm embarrassed to show you, but it is what it is. This is a TV, obviously, that Nolan earned for free somehow with work and points and whatever. If he hadn't gotten it for free, we probably wouldn't even have a TV. But we do have one, and it's here in our room because we do enjoy watching movies together in the evening. Maybe at some point we'd like to move it into the living space, in the living room or family room, but we don't really have room for it right now, so it's in here. And you can see there are obviously boxes that need to be moved out and wires that need to be tamed. It's really like they go into the closet. It's horrible. So I've kind of thought that maybe I would get like a chest piece for over in that corner and maybe move the TV onto it. So we'll see. And then underneath is actually Nolan's mom's hope chest, and I would really like to liberate it from that mess and maybe use it in a sitting room, or rather a sitting area in this room, because there's plenty of room in here to have a little sitting area. So, you know, maybe that will happen in the future. And I don't know if you're nosy like I am, but I'm pretty nosy. So you want to see what we're watching on Netflix these days? Oh, can you see? Let's see. John Adams. I've heard it's really good. And then that's a Bible study, Faithful, Abundant, True. Very good. I did that about the time baby N was born. So Miss M was born. So a few months ago. Then, oh, there's the door to the bathroom. We're not having a tour there today. And then this is the book table. This is just a temporary solution until Nolan can build me a bookshelf for my closet. But I wanted access to my books, so I drug the table in here and put all my books out on it and underneath it. And it's not ideal, but it does function well. I have access to my books, and we'll just wait until he gets that shelf built. And then this is the curtains. I made these and got a really, really good deal on the fabric from Fabric Guru because it has a slight imperfection. It's a beautiful pattern. I think it goes well in our room. It's called Cat's Cradle by Robert Allen. And I keep the blinds mostly closed, or the curtains mostly closed, because we don't have blinds up right now. But anyway, I'd like to keep them open. So this is a peek out into our backyard. Our window really needs to be cleaned, so that's on the to-do list. And then if you want to see out this one, these are the sliding glass doors. This goes out to the pool and the patio area. It's really pretty out there. So that's that. We did buy bamboo blinds, a set from Lowe's and a set from Home Depot, and they just need to be hung right now. 2 of them will hang in here, and 2 will hang probably in the living room or in the dining room. We're not sure yet. So once those are hung, I plan to leave the curtains open and then just open the blinds every morning to let the light in. So that's kind of the plan with that. Down here, this really pretty chandelier. I found it for $10 at a junk store down in Miami, and Nolan rewired it for me and painted it for me, and eventually it will hang from the ceiling over the bed. So I'm really excited to get that up, but it'll not happen today. Soon, hopefully. This is the pile of pillows that's supposed to go on the bed. I'm not a very good bed maker. Actually, I'm not very good at making the bed. I'm a good bed maker when I actually do it. I did kind of pull the sheets up for you today. But life gets away from me. By the time I think about making the bed, it's like 5 o'clock, and there's no reason to make the bed at 5 o'clock, so I just don't. And then we have this. This is Nolan's side of the nightstand, or side of the bed, his nightstand. And for one, I need to replace the lampshade on that lamp because it's too small. So that's one thing on the to-do list. And then this is kind of a mess, and need to figure out a good solution for Nolan to keep his papers and his books and what have you, so that it doesn't look like that because it's not very attractive. So last but not least, the bed is placed here now, but I've thought about moving it. And one place I've thought about moving it is to this wall where the TV is, and that would give me a look out to the pool. My aunt suggested that, so I'd like to maybe try that. And then another thought I've had is putting it underneath this this window here, so it would be like straight out from the window. And but I'm a very visual person, so I'm not really sure. I can't, say that I want to do that without looking at it, and the bed's really, really heavy. So I need some help with that. So either Nolan's going to have to help me move it and try it, or maybe my mom will come over and we'll scoot furniture around and see what we like. So that's kind of a little tour of the master and kind of some of the things that I want to do with it. And you can see there's a lot of great potential. It's a really pretty room right now, but it definitely needs to be spruced up and cleaned up and all that good stuff. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to sharing all the bloggy details about what we do with this space. Bye-bye.